Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about why I am personally looking forward to Andy Muschietti directing Batman the Brave and the Bold in James Gunn's new DCU. Now, this isn't going to be a review of the Flash movie, which is Muschietti's most recent film, just came out this last summer, but rather I'm just going to be focusing on the Batman element of the Flash and pointing to specific examples of why I think Andy Muschietti is, in my personal opinion, qualified to direct such a project. Now, not everybody shares that opinion, because The Flash was, unfortunately, is a pretty divisive movie. But I think a lot of people agree that the Batman stuff in that movie was the best part of it. I just think Muschietti knows how to shoot Batman. He clearly has a passion for it. This scene here being a prime example. Just look at the way Batman moves here. He's ferocious, he's quick, he packs a punch. There's no quick cuts, no shaky cam. I mean, this is just pure, unadulterated, badass Batman action here. The only criticism I have for that scene is the fact that Batman is able to move like this at all. I mean, this Batman is much older. Michael Keaton himself was in his 70s when they filmed this, and his Batman was never really known for having, visceral hand-to-hand fight scenes, so it's just odd to me that he's able to move better now than he was back in the 80s, but, what can you do? But with a new actor coming in to play Batman for this universe, this won't be a problem. Another thing I really like about Muschietti's take on Batman, both with Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck's versions, is the use of gadgets. Like this scene with Batfleck using the battering ram on the Bat-cycle, or this scene where he shoots this little ball out and it becomes a set of spikes for the road during a pursuit. I mean, this is just really creative stuff here. Another cool little moment I really appreciate later on with Michael Keaton's Batman is this one where he loses his Batwing and it seems like he's out of the fight, but he's not going to give up that easily. He lassos himself onto Namek here and uses explosives to disorient him, and he's just too quick for the Kryptonian to catch him, at least for a little bit. And this is the kind of vibe I want the DCU Batman to have, this ingenuity, this tenacity, and just never giving up, even in the face of certain death. And while I would never say that previous iterations of Batman have never used gadgets or tools, I just don't feel like they've been utilized to their full potential, and I feel like Andy Muschietti and James Gunn have an opportunity to show that aspect of the character a little more in depth. And lastly, I think one of the things Andy Muschietti can bring to the table as far as the DCU Batman is heart. I think because Batman is a bit of a darker hero, he's a little more violent and he relies on fear as a tactic, that people forget that he's a deeply compassionate person.
I'm dying very soon.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Could you stay with me? I'm scared.
One of my favorite scenes from the Flash movie was when Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne and Barry Allen have that conversation in the alleyway, talking about their pasts and how the scars they have from their childhood trauma are what made them what they are today. And of course, there's the scene at the end in the supermarket with Barry and his mom, and how he has this emotional goodbye. And I think everybody can admit that that scene, even if it's just in isolation, that scene works. I think as long as the elements that I've highlighted, and maybe a few more, are at the forefront of The Brave and the Bold, and that some of Andy Muschietti's worst tendencies as a filmmaker, like the CGI not always being very good, and in the Flash's case, sometimes downright atrocious, I think if he focuses on what makes him a good filmmaker and moves away from some of the mistakes he makes as a filmmaker, I think we could have a truly special Batman movie on our hands. Alright guys, let me know what you think. Tell me down below, do you think Andy Muschietti is cut out for the job? Or do you not think he's cut out for the job? Or do you have a wait and see attitude? However you feel, let me know down below. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And as always, take care.